I'm honestly out of so many of my vitamins, but what I just took this morning, I did an omega, which is omega and vitamin D, D3, K2, and honestly B12 I feel like is like essential for like any woman to be taking. A deficiency in vitamin D, studies have shown that, I was listening to this on a podcast, I might be saying this a little bit wrong, but it is equivalent to your cells sitting under radiation, like being deficient in vitamin D. So even people, like I live in Southern California, I'm in the sun a lot and I'm still deficient in vitamin D, so I am not a doctor, I'm not telling you what to do, but yeah, I think that everybody should be taking it. And then also omega is so important. And then you guys, also creatine. There's so many new studies that have been coming out on creatine, and it's not just for like the gym bros or the people who are in the gym lifting. Like it has so many benefits for your brain and your cognition and your just like mental sharpness. If you're deficient in sleep, 15 to 20 grams of creatine it does more things for your brain than if you were to get like a good night's sleep. So if you're having any like mental stress, or you're just any stress on your brain, like you're studying a lot, you're taking a lot of information in, you're conversating with people, you feel stimulated, creatine can definitely help you out. I've been doing 10 grams a day, so I'll do 5 grams in the morning, which you guys saw me do, and then I'll also do it like with my pre-workout. And then I was like kind of hungover this past weekend, I know, and I did 20 grams of creatine because I'm listening to this podcast. If you guys are interested, this is the one that I've been listening to. It's like 3 hours long, and I've been listening to it over the span of a couple weeks, and just like breaking it up. But it's the Diary of a CEO, and it's the anti-aging expert on how missing this vitamin is as bad as smoking, and then what you should know about creatine. So with Dr. Rhonda Patrick, highly recommend. The deficiencies are crazy. Okay, and then I'm also taking, which I'm out of and I need to order today, is the pregnanolone CRT. This is for also like mental cognition. It's like something in your brain that I was like super deficient in, and that if you're deficient in it, you find yourself like not being able to focus as much, not being able to retain information, which I feel like that's just me normally. But I have been taking this, and then I have been taking, you guys have seen, I've been taking this for honestly like 6 months now. It's the Her package from Heart and Soil. It's regenerative small batch, and so what's in it is New Zealand grass-fed reproductive, like organs, uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes, New Zealand grass-fed liver, and New Zealand grass-fed kidney. And this is all like extremely high quality. I honestly think this has what has been helping my hair like grow and also like keep it healthy. That's not sponsored. I pay for myself, and I am on a subscription every month, but I will continue to take that. And then I have a spore biotic that I take. Ken got me this NMN that I am out of, that I need to get more of. And then I am on like a thyroid synergy supports healthy thyroid function. I'm out of this, and I need to get more of this. And I am also out of my 3 forms of vitamin B12 and folate, and I need to get more of that. So I will probably do that today because I've been meaning to do that. Okay, girlies, I got an iced matcha with almond milk and 2 stevia. So good. Okay, you guys, welcome back to another video. I am gonna be filming a full day of eating for you guys, giving you guys an update what I'm doing with my nutrition. I just got done with a mini cut about 3 weeks ago now, so I want to update you guys with what I'm doing, like with my macros and my reverse diet and all of that. I'm currently waiting for Ken. We're meeting at this coffee shop, but she's running a little bit behind, so I went and got myself a matcha, and I actually ordered it. I ordered it online, and I ordered it to the Irvine location, but Kit Coffee honestly has the best matcha. It's so good and so creamy. But I'm gonna be taking you guys through a full upper body workout. This weather honestly has me, it's like fall gloomy vibes today. I got my flannel on. I'm honestly super looking forward to the fall, but we don't get like super huge season changes in SoCal, if any at all, but the gloom definitely has me in the vibe to be like cooking and just like being like cozy inside. So I really want to try this recipe. I'll show you guys later. It's kind of like a Mediterranean like shawarma bowl with chicken thighs, and I've never like pre-marinated my chicken, but I'm excited to do that. That's what's going on. That's what the plan is, and I'm excited to be vlogging today. Ken vlogged last week and like a little bit last week, and she was like, it was so fun. So she inspired me to pick up the camera this morning and give you guys just like a little update with what's going on. My alarming 82 readiness is good. I like to be around like 85 or higher, and then my sleep is 92, which is pretty good too. The woman of the hour. Show you guys my outfit. So I thrifted these jeans a while ago from the Volt in Upland, but they're baggier now and they're low rise, which is cute. And then these little shoes are just Birkenstock dupes
from Amazon. And where's your flannel from?
This is Urban Outfitters.
Where did you get the hair?
Genetics from my mommy.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, I just got home. I'm so hungry. Okay, luckily I have meal prep, and this is literally one of my favorite meals. It's the Korean beef stir-fry noodles. It's so good. I'm gonna heat this up. It's currently 11:48, and this is my pre-workout meal and also like lunch. Okay, what I love about this meal prep, it's like locally in Southern California, and my friend actually owns it, and she's just incredible. She's a nutritionist. It's like gluten-free, dairy-free, high protein, like high quality, no seed oils, like a lot of anti-inflammatory meals. The macros for these is 19 fat, 49 carb, 46 protein. Like the portion sizes she does not skimp out on, and all of the meals are so good. So I'm super excited to eat this. I also restarted Invisalign 2 weeks ago because I'm so particular, and my teeth look straight. This tooth is kind of going in a little bit, and then this one's kind of twisted out this way. So I'm back at Harner Orthodontist. I have like 7 trays that I'm doing, but I get attachments on my teeth in like 3 weeks. You guys, this meal is so good. Okay, for my little sweet tooth, I feel like I, not all the time, but typically have a little bit of a sweet tooth after like my lunch or dinner. I'm having a little peach. My friend Mariana told me that peaches are in season. I had 2 of these yesterday. They're so freaking good. There's a little bit of bruising on it though, so good. Okay, I have really been prioritizing dropping back into a parasympathetic state, a rest and digest state, at least one point in the day. Typically, it has been in the afternoons for the past week and a half or so. I am someone who I feel like is highly sensitive to overstimulation, and I think that's because I'm like most of the time I'm in a creative like headspace, like creating content, thinking of ideas, like planning stuff. So I think that my brain is like turned on in that way a lot of the time. So I think that's like the root reason of why I'm like feeling overstimulated easily. So after I got my concussion, I am even more sensitive to like sensory, like my sensories are just like heightened. So it's been really important for me to just have a reset midday, and when I don't do this, like when I am feeling overstimulated, some symptoms that I have are just feelings of overwhelm. I get stressed out really easily. I'm way more short-tempered and just have way less patience. I'm just like, I feel like quicker to snap. I feel moody, irritable. So just like not the best things. I don't feel like that's like me trying to be like my best self, and I also don't like being around other people when I'm feeling like that, because that's like not fair to them either. So I really have been trying and have been doing either a quick meditation on like the Calm app. Yesterday I did a little 10-minute breath work on YouTube. I just looked up short calm or short relaxing breath work, and it had me do like 3 series of breath work with some like breath holds. I wasn't able to finish the full breath holds because it honestly was like pretty challenging, but I just noticed such a difference. Like you guys have seen, I feel like we're always like, I'm so overstimulated, like oh my gosh, I need to go meditate, but I'm really trying to just be consistent with that and get ahead of it and use that as a tool so I don't have to meditate. I'm focusing on strengthening my vagal nerve and my vagal tone, which is in charge of your parasympathetic rest and digest state. So yeah, I've been doing that for the past week and a half, and I honestly just noticed such a difference. Like even before this, like when I got home, I was feeling just super overstimulated, and I'm like, I'm starting to look forward to the meditation, the breath work, whatever it is that I'm doing. Even just the feet up on the wall, I feel like the feet up on the wall is the quickest way to drop me into like a rest and digest state. It allows your body to feel that it's in a safe place and can actually rest. And even if I'm not doing breath work, just having your feet up on the wall makes such a difference. It's also really good for your lymphatic system. But I just thought that I would share that with you guys because I feel, I don't like feeling how I feel when I'm stressed out and overwhelmed, because it's just like not a pleasant feeling. And in the past, before I learned about nervous system regulation and like breath work and meditation and all of that, I remember feeling these symptoms and being like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? Like something is wrong with my brain. I don't know what to do, because I didn't understand what was happening. And it was my nervous system being overworked, totally filled to the brim. I didn't have patience. I didn't have the mental capacity to do anything. Like thought of doing the dishes would throw me over the edge, and I would be so overwhelmed, which is not normal. And I totally understand, like if you're feeling like that, I so feel for you, because it can be scary to be like, what the hell is going on? Like this isn't normal. I don't feel like myself. But really tuning into nervous system stuff has been, oh my gosh, so life-changing. It feels good to just be like excited about that again, because I really have not been prioritizing it the past like 2 years or so, and I'm getting back on my shit, okay? Because I feel the most confident, I feel the most centered, I feel the most calm in my body when I'm practicing these things. And bitch, I forgot. Okay, it's time to go change and get ready to work out. guys, we aren't done with the garage gym just yet. I still want to put a couple mirrors here with like a wooden border just to add like a little bit of dimension and color. But I have to give a quick little shout out to Vesta. I'm so grateful and feel so blessed that they have sent us this literally beautiful squat rack. Diego is like the king of doing his due diligence with equipment and functionality and having things just be very functional. And this thing is freaking amazing. Like, we had a garage gym previously, we had a cable system in there, wasn't the best. This thing is so next level. It, for one, looks beautiful, but it's also just so smooth and like durable and sturdy, and the look of it is amazing. Like, it has cables that go up and down here. You have the attachments that you can switch out. The stat goes all the way up to like 180, which is amazing on each side. It has the pull-up bars, and it also has, I will show you guys in like future videos when I do like a leg day in here. This Smith machine is freaking amazing, and the bar, typically on a Smith machine, the Smith machine takes off a little bit of weight, but the bar itself for this Smith machine does weigh 45 pounds. It's super smooth, goes all the way up and down, allows you to do hip thrusters on it. I'm just so grateful. There's different attachments that it comes with also. It has this little board in the back here to hang up all your accessories. There also is like a magnetic mirror that you can put right here that they offer, but I'm just so excited. The bench is beautiful and so sturdy and just durable. It goes all the way up to a 90-degree angle. As you can see, there's still 2 more notches there, and then it goes all the way flat. And the bottom part of the bench adjusts also like the seat, and then they also provide like plates for you with this tower. They have a few different squat racks. This is their newest model. They have quite a few models. Definitely check them out. Considering squat racks that are literally identical to this one is so much more affordable, which I was honestly super shocked but also impressed by. So definitely check them out. Vesta Fitness, they were amazing to work with, and I'm gonna be just showing you what you can do on this thing. Like, you literally do not need anything else. Like, if you're having a garage gym, like, this thing really does it all. So you have this, and then some dumbbells and some bands. Like, you're honestly good to go. But I'm so happy and I'm so excited to be using the garage gym more consistently. Like, I've been waiting for this thing and I can't wait for it to be done. I'm so excited. But thank you so much, Vesta, and I love you. I just walked the dogitos, and after my workout, I had a really good workout actually. I had a little bit of dried mangoes, like a serving of dried mangoes, and then I'm just like not that hungry after my workouts sometimes. So I'm just having a protein shake. I love this stuff. This is the isolate protein from P Science. Is great if you're like sensitive to dairy. It's lactose free and like the most purified form away. So I love this stuff. The chocolate flavor is really good. I need to also put all my macros in because I haven't done that yet. I typically fall behind with that, which is fine, but I need to be better about just doing it like right after my meal, because doing it all at once is a bit of a headache. Wanna be in my vlog?
Sure, honey.
I want Diego to come to the store with me, but he can't.
Work.
I know.
We're going to get ingredients for our shawarma bowls. Are you excited for your shawarma bowl?
Oh, excited. Okay, I gotta work. Love you. Bye.
Love you. We're on the road again. Okay, you guys, I had a chomp stick I didn't show you. I just stopped at Ken's. Ken and I are gonna go do a little Bible study tonight, but one of our friends wasn't able to make it. So Kayleen bought us these like the Bible in 52 weeks. I have not been a big Bible reader, but Ken has, and I feel just like overwhelmed by it. And then when it's like a daily thing that I have to do, I feel like that's also a little bit overwhelming. So I'm hoping that this helps me, but we're gonna go grab a tea and go through this. And then Ken's bringing her Bible, so we'll probably just like read it out loud together. But that just sounds like a very wholesome and relaxing thing to do.
Ken gets her denture put in tomorrow.
Perfect. You guys are going in my purse too. You good in there? You're nice and cozy. Okay, bye.
parents aren't gonna believe this. So it's gloomy and the sun literally peeked through, like right as we opened our books, and there's a cross right over there. Wow.
Okay, it's the next morning, you guys. My dinner last night was seriously so good. I'll like pop up a screenshot of the recipe because this girl on Instagram always posts such good food, and I finally tried one of her recipes and I was so happy about it, and I will definitely be making that again. But to go over all of my nutrition stuff, I guess, let me go grab my phone really quick. Okay, so for my current macros, so I, like at the end of May, beginning of June, no, maybe like a middle of May, I decided I was feeling like super unmotivated and like not really desiring to go to the gym. I was like, okay, let me set myself a little goal that'll kind of like excite me. So I told myself, I kept my training the same, following Glute Build 2.0, and I put myself into a small calorie deficit. So I went from, I was sitting around like 2,000 calories, sometimes a little over, sometimes a little under. So I put myself down to 1850, not a huge jump, which we like because I wanted to conserve just as much muscle as possible and not be too aggressive with my calorie deficit. And I introduced one cardio session day a week of incline walking for 30 minutes, incline 10, speed 3, incline 10 to 12, speed 3, speed 2.8 to speed 3. And I did that for about 6 to 7 weeks. I ended up getting a concussion in Tahoe, so the last like 2 to 3 weeks I stayed at those calories, but my movement was a lot less because I wasn't able to work out for like a week and a half, and then I had to kind of like ease back into lifting and just like really be mindful of my brain and my head. On top of that, I was also hitting 10 to 12,000 steps a day, 10,000 minimum, and I was honestly super on top of all of that because I was like, okay, I want to feel what it's like to like have like just like a goal, and it's for a short period of time. This is my choice. Like, I just want to see how I feel and kind of like what happens, and it definitely did spark motivation. So that's been kind of consistently rolling for like, I still feel super motivated, which is awesome, but we all have phases that we go through. Like on the weekends, sometimes it's a little harder to get into the gym, but I have been holding myself accountable, which I feel proud of myself, and that does feel good for where I'm at right now. When my mini cut ended, I bumped up to 1950 calories. So I went from 1750 to 1950, and I'm like still feeling leaner and leaner, and like my strength still feels good. I'll probably bump up again like within the next 2 weeks. I've been at 1950 for about 3 weeks now, 2 to 3 weeks. And my current macros are, I just want to preface that everybody is different, and like my 1850 deficit could be somebody's like surplus or somebody's maintenance, like, or it could be somebody's like huge calorie deficit. It really just depends on where you're at in your fitness journey, how sedentary or active you are throughout the day, depending on what your job is. If you're sitting at a desk all day, you're probably more sedentary, and your TDEE is gonna be lower, which is the amount of calories you burn at a resting rate without movement, like walking, literally blinking, like all of those sort of things, or not like an active walk, but like walking like upstairs to downstairs, or like you're in the office, like walking around, like that kind of thing. So everybody is so different. So I just want to say, like, what works for me may not work for you. If you're looking to track your macros, there are tons of macro calculators online. If you just look up macro calculator, literally on the internet, there's a really good one that breaks down like your age, your height, your weight, your goal, your activity level, how many times a week you're working out. And we have one of those in Strive also, but there's tons of free ones online. So if you're looking for like what your baseline is, definitely look there. But my current protein is 146, my current carbs are 195, and my current fats are 65. It's super interesting because back like years and years ago when I was like super black and white with my training and my nutrition and was measuring everything to the gram and all of that, I feel like I craved carbs so much more, which now naturally, like I find myself going way over on fats, and then I'll still have like some carbs remaining. And then some days I will like crave carbs more, but it's not every single day, which is so interesting. But without a doubt, I do try to hit my protein goal within at least 15 grams. I do have it set a little bit higher. And honestly, you guys, sometimes on the weekends, like I'll be at like 100 grams of protein. I try to get at least 100, but typically I aim around 146, but there are some days like maybe like once a week on the weekends where I am under my protein, and that's totally fine. This is what has been sustainable for me. This is what feels good, and it's fun. I think it has its purpose and its time and place. Do I think it is for everybody? No, I don't think it is for everybody. I'm talking about tracking, but I do think that it can give you a great kind of perspective and point of view regarding how much you should be eating, proper portion sizes, like what 4 to 5 ounces of protein looks like, how much fuller you feel when you are eating protein. And like, I know it is hard to get in, but it just gives you a good gauge to then like keep that in mind and then run with that. So I really have been enjoying tracking. It gives me a little goal for the day. Like it gives me some structure. I think my day-to-day is always a little bit different regarding like work. So I think it is nice to not even fixate on that, but just to have that kind of in the back of my head, like it's a goal that I'm like kind of striving for and paying attention to. But yeah, so that is a little update, you guys. I'm feeling so good. It just feels good to be in a place where I'm like inspired and like feeling strong. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know you guys love the what I eat in a days. I can definitely try and do more of those. I was feeling in a little bit of a slump like 2 months ago, so I really didn't have a desire, but I also am trying to be more creative with my meals. So yeah, if you guys have any people who you like to follow for like meal inspo or any recipes, link them down below. I would be so happy to try whatever you have in mind or recreate something. But I love you guys, and I hope you guys have an awesome week or awesome weekend wherever you are, and we will see you in the next video.